Once the results for the bone marrow biopsy had returned, I was ready to start on my first treatment, a TKI called imatinib. I remember being incredibly nervous that first morning taking the tablet because I had no idea what was about to happen. Even though it's a tablet, it's still a cancer treatment, and when you think of cancer treatments, you tend to think of chemotherapy. And as we all know, that's tough. You also have to bear in mind the list of side effects for imatinib is about as long as your arm, and you have to sign a disclaimer before they'll let you start taking it. So excuse me if I was expecting the worst. Anyway, my husband was out in the evening, so my sister came round to keep an eye on me. And as we sat there watching shark attack videos on Discovery Plus, we waited for something to happen. But nothing did. In my head, I'd been expecting every single side effect to hit me all at once. But the only thing that did happen was me developing a brand new fear of swimming in the ocean because sharks. After a few days though, sadly, the side effects did eventually show up. At first, I had a lot of nausea, which wasn't a picnic, but I quickly realised I could mostly avoid it, or at least make it better, by taking the tablets with food and staying still for about an hour afterwards. Then there was the bone pain, which I will always describe as weird because it feels exactly as it sounds, like your bones are aching from the inside out. A couple of paracetamol though, that took the edge off. It was still there, but it was tolerable. Then there was the fatigue, and this was probably the hardest thing for me to manage. I never really got used to it, but that's largely because my life has never been about pacing itself. I am impatience personified. 4 years later, I am still incapable of pacing myself. Lastly, there was the brain fog. This rolled in so slowly that I didn't even know it was there until I stopped taking the medication almost 2 years later, and suddenly I felt like I was waking up from a long nap. But the side effects did settle. The nausea went away, the bone pain disappeared, and the fatigue, although I had it throughout, did lessen. Life mostly went back to normal. And that was when I realised something. It didn't look like this was going to be a dramatic battle with cancer. It looked like it was going to be something much quieter. Tablets, side effects, and learning how to live with it. And sure enough, that became my new normal.